Good evening. Well, there it is. You waited for a while, so we wanted to share good news with you. The satellites are doing fine. They are in good hands, managed by the Toulouse CNES Operational Center. We have a perfect trajectory. At least the very first elements are extremely favorable. So thank you for waiting with us so late, and let's rejoice with this very good news. We have a beautiful team here. HBO people had a wonderful campaign. We were supported by CNES and CSG. Arianespace placed us on the right orbit. So we'll be back. We will be back as soon as possible to continue deploying our satellites, because we are in the deployment phase. Thank you again for staying that late. And I'd like to share a few messages that we received. Our friends and families in Europe, it's 4 a.m. in Europe, and they're all saying thank you. See you soon. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning I spoke in English. Allow me to say a few words in French. In these times of emotion and pleasure, I'd like to thank the entire team involved in this successful launch. All the engineers, technicians, all the colleagues who worked days and nights, not just today, but over many months, more specifically since the anomaly in August, to make it possible for us and celebrate this success tonight. I don't want to forget to thank Stefan, Israel and Didier Favre, but I'd also like to thank our colleagues from OHB for their wonderful work. I'd like to thank our colleagues from CNES and colleagues from the European Commission who are here and worked very hard. It was very important for us. It was very important for Europe that we should be successful tonight. It was important because the Galileo program was challenged. And tonight, with this beautiful success, with a bit of suspense, because we were all wondering what was going on, but the quality of the satellites is excellent. The satellites are on the right orbit, so I think we made a decisive step forward in this program, which is a unique program for Europe, for European citizens, because as compared to other programs, Europe is building a strategic program that will contribute huge benefits, that will give us autonomous and independent access to space, and will allow Europe to continue on the path of research and innovation to offer new opportunities to its young people.
Saying that with the success of this mission, Galileo is now irreversible. Thank you very much. And with your permission, I would like to invite Mr. Marinescu, member of the European Parliament, to say a few words on behalf of the European Parliament, because the European Parliament plays a very important role, notably in the financing through the EU budget of Galileo, Copernicus, and the space programs of Europe. Mr. Marinescu, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for invitation. Congratulations, especially that this mission came after that incident in August. So it was a big success today. And the only thing that I want to say is that the European Parliament is a supporter. You will have a support. Galileo, all space programs will have a big support in the European Parliament. There are a lot of colleagues, not only me, that are supporting this activity, and they will do all the efforts to go on, to have everything that you need to go on with these missions. Thank you very much.
Well, the perfectly successful orbiting of these two satellites allows Galileo to be back on the right tracks, and this success will amplify because beyond Soyuz, we just qualified Ariane 5 for the launch of new satellites, so the constellation can be deployed more quickly. I want to thank all the teams from all the partners in this key program, the Commission, the European Space Agency, OHB, that built the satellites, and all industrial companies that worked on the program, Arianespace and their Russian colleagues with their Soyuz launcher, and CNES, which was present here in Guyana and present in Toulouse. They're the ones who acquired the signals and told us that they were on the appropriate orbit. It's a total success. On a personal note, this success is very important for me because it's the first one we have since the President of the Republic asked me to continue managing CNES, and I want to thank all the members of Parliament who supported this appointment. After the success of the Luxembourg conference that strengthened us, the years to come will be particularly interesting for CNES, and tonight I'd like to pay tribute to Michel Aymar, who after more than 10 years as director of launches at CNES. I had known Michel at Arianespace before. I met him again at CNES, and after 10 years as launch director in CNES, he will face a new professional challenge. For 10 years as director for launches in CNES, he wrote the whole history of launches in Europe. 63 successful launches with Ariane 5. He developed the P-84 stage of Vega and many other successes. But the most important is probably ahead of us because Michel has anticipated the evolution of launches and paved the way for the future by designing and offering Ariane 6, which led to the historical decision made in Luxembourg. So for all these successes, I suggest we dedicate this success to Michel Aymar. Thank you, Michel. And in conclusion, let's say we'll meet again with him for the first launch of Ariane 6. This is very dear to his heart because I think you all understood that Michel can claim he's at the very origin of this launcher. So once again, congratulations and thank you. It's late, thank you, and see you soon.
So, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting day, what a happy day. I can say that as a manufacturer of satellites. So we have 2 satellites from OHB now in orbit. So 2 more than we had before, and they both work very well. So I can really say exactly according to the sequence which has been planned, they did all their tasks and now are deployed and moved their solar arrays towards the sun. So this part of the mission has been done already now for both of the satellites. And I think this is a good achievement now, especially as what I heard, the orbit is the correct one as well. And so I think this is a milestone for the further deployment of Galileo satellites. As you know, we have a contract over 22 So 18 are still to be launched. And the production is ongoing. So I think we can provide satellites as needed and as planned. And I'm looking forward to continue the production. Also maybe some more, because 22 is not enough to make the system complete. So I think this achievement is something which is not done by one party or institution alone. We work together from various sides, the industry, including SSTL as the provider and manufacturer of the payload for all 22 satellites, as well as various subcontractors which are involved, and of course a very engaged and very good team at OHB. But that's not all. From the industrial side, we can provide or we can do a lot to make good quality satellites, but the result at the end is a result of cooperation. And so I think it belongs to a success that the other institutions work together with industry. This means, in this case, the Commission, ESA, and some other consultants and other companies which are involved. Only by combining the efforts and the skills of all of us will make a satellite successful. And so I want to thank all who contributed to this success very much. And I think we can look forward for deployment of a system where we believe that it is worth to fight for, to make it complete and make it full operational in order to have another cornerstone of Europe's skills worldwide established. And I think we should go on the way we started. And of course, there are always things we can improve. And this we should do in the future because we now know how it works. We have the experience. All participants have the experience. And this might help us with this experience to make the remaining production, also the production of future satellites, more efficient. And that at the end, more efficient means a better price and less money for the taxpayer to spend for that. But this is a near future, and I think it will be possible, from our point of view, to deliver all the satellites needed for the system to be operational in 2020, which is, I think, the goal of the European Parliament and the Commission. So thanks again to all who contributed to the success. I think we have built very good satellites. They work very well, not only the two launched today, but also the pair which has been launched in August last year is working very well. And I think the payload also of the second satellite has been tested recently successfully, so that we can say, let's go on with the series. It's worth to support that and to do the job, a good job, as we did up to now. So thank you very much, and I wish this program all the best, and we are available to support this with all our power. Thank you.
Bien, mesdames et messieurs, donc juste pour vous dire que nous reviendrons
Gentlemen, I just wanted to tell you that we'll be back here in Kourou on April 15th. This will be the beginning of our campaigns with Ariane. We had Vega in January, Soyuz in March, and Ariane will carry 2 satellites, Torset for a Norwegian operator and Sigral for the French Ministry of Defense, the French and Italian Ministries of Defense. So thank you for staying that late to share this moment with us.
So some very happy faces there. It's mission accomplished once again for Arianespace and for the teams at ESA. Galileo's FOC 7 and 8 are on orbit. They are healthy. They're starting their new lives in the skies. And huge congratulations to all the teams who've contributed to today's success. I think everybody deserves a very big pat on the back.
I think you're right, yes. Very well done.
Sylvain, and also very many thanks to you for joining me here in the commentary box. It's been a real privilege to have you here.
Yes, it was a pleasure for me as well. So I would like also to wish the teams on the ground all the best as they progress now with the job and up to the commissioning of the satellites and what comes after.
Absolutely. There's a lot of guys and girls there who've got their work cut out now over the coming weeks. So it's goodbye from me, Katie Haswell.
And also from me, Sylvain Lodo. Goodbye.
Goodbye.